So I am Brother Carlo Marudo. I'll be your moderator for this afternoon. And we have a very important topics for this afternoon. At maganda po ito, no? Hindi lang po siguro hindi lang natin masabi na importante ito not because of the, let's say, the age, generation na umaattend, no. But actually, even for us, maybe if I may say younger generation, we also need this to be, be prepared. Mas maaga pa lang, alam na namin yung dapat namin gawin din, no. Saka sana meron tayong mas mga kasama din dito pa, no, na mas mga bata din to also learn about this as early as possible. So to start off, we would like to request on stage for our welcome remarks, our stewards, Brother Lito Santilices and Sister Joy Valde.
So nice to see you all here. I'm Brother Lito. I'm from the married and seasoned cluster. So glad that you all came here and hope that you could come. Marami pa pong abangan dumating sa atin.
Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Sister Joy Valde from Seasoned Cluster Steward. I'm so glad to see very familiar faces and to share this day with you. Kasi nung araw, Brother Lito, hindi po ako historical, Andyan si Sister Te. Nung time nung harvest namin, wala pong ganitong mga lecture about health. So we are so blessed today. Di po ba? So we want to start this day with you and to impart about health and wellness. Di ba, Brother Lito?
Yes. Siguro that time, yung mga, let's say tulad ngayon, yung mga speakers natin ngayon, baka nung dati nag-harvest kami, maybe nasa ano pa lang sila, small world pa lang.
Yung speaker natin ngayon, sila
Yes.
yung nasa small world.
Small world
O,
pa lang
diba?
sila noon.
Oo, lalo na yung tumawa dyan. Nasa small world yan. Tapos speaker na.
Yung isang speaker kasi dati, sinabi pa nga sa akin, dati nakikita niya na raw ako. Maliit pa lang daw siya, ganun pa lang, nakikita niya na raw ako doon.
Okay, so we will start them young. Pero asa na yung mga young dyan? Like our own spiritual growth, we'll start them young. Para po tuloy-tuloy po yung ano natin na as as we grow spiritually mature, yung health naman natin sasabay din po. Di po ba? So ngayon po, brother, we welcome all of you
On behalf of the seasoned
cluster
and the Lord's Flock,
the Lord's Flock Catholic Charismatic
Charismatic,
Community,
we
we want to
welcome
welcome you to health and
and wellness.
wellness. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much po. So po ang napag-practice mabuti yung timing tsaka yung sasabihin ninyo kanina. So maraming salamat po again to Brother Lito and Sister Joy. And yun na nga po, as you can see in our poster kanina, we all know our speakers and also our guest speakers. And to starting off with our first not to start first with our first speaker, to welcome on stage muna ang ating keynote address for Sister Star Florentino Marudo on stage.
Okay, good afternoon po, brothers and sisters, and thank you for being here. Nasa gilid ako kasi baka hindi niyo ako kita. Okay, it is my joy to be with you today as we gather for a purpose that resonates with every person in this room, no? So, it's to desire to live healthier, syempre longer pa, sabi nga nila, kahit na season yung iba longer pa, and more meaningful lives. So we are in a world that we have constant demands like rapid change, increasing stress, lalo na yung siguro yung generation namin ang daming stress. Taking care of our health is no longer optional. So it is already essential. It is also foundational. And it is deeply connected on the way we show up to our families. Hindi naman pwedeng may sakit tayo, di ba? So we need to show up healthy to our family, our work, here sa Lord's flock para makaserve, and to do our mission and purpose kay Lord. So today's event brings together the 4 themes. Alam naman na kanina yung 4 speaker natin. Isipin natin, it may be different at the 4 glance. So paano related yung 4? Yet they share one powerful truth: our daily choices will shape the quality of our lives. So whether we are talking about how we breathe, how we take care of our heart, how we age, and how we nourish our body inside and out, each topic reminds us that wellness is not a single act. It is a lifestyle that we have to do every day. We often think of health as something that we attend to when something goes wrong. Like magte-text kila Doktora Marie at Doktora Grace pag may mali na, di ba? But true wellness is proactive. It is intentional. It is built in the quiet, ordinary moments of everyday routine. The way we breathe, the way we move, the way we manage stress, and the way we nourish our bodies, and even the way we nurture our faith and our inner life. These are the habits that determine whether we will survive or truly thrive. So the topics that we will explore this afternoon is about lung care, heart health, aging well, and lifestyle medicine. Kaya yung 4 na speakers natin, di ba, mga beauty queens lahat. So they are not just medical concerns, they are our life concerns. They touch our families, our workplace, our relationship, and our future. So they also remind us that health is not compartmentalized. Lahat sila connected. Our body, our mind, our spirit work together. And hindi dapat may nane-neglect na isa. And kapag may nane-neglect na isa, the others will feel the weight of that. So we live in a time when information is abundant, yet clarity is rare. Kasi lahat naman tayo, pag kami dinadamdam, guilty ba tayo doon? Si Google muna tinatanong, di ba? So myth spread faster than facts. The quick fixes, it overshadows long-term habits. Beauty is often mistaken for health. Akala natin kapag nag-care tayo, oy, maarte, pang beauty lang yan. Hindi po. So aging is too often seen as decline rather than growth. That is why gatherings like this, like the health and wellness, it brings us back to what is real, what is evidence-based, and what is truly life-giving. So wellness, it's not about perfection. It is awareness. It's about awareness. So it's choosing better today than yesterday. It's about honoring the life by caring for the body that the Lord has entrusted to us. It's about recognizing that health is not just a personal responsibility. It is a shared journey with your partner, with your family, and mga katrabaho. So when we learn together, we grow together. When we take care of ourselves, we become better equipped to take care of others kasi alam na natin paano. Pero hindi ko sinasabing after this talk, lahat tayo doktor na ha. So as we begin this program, may today be a reminder that health is hope in action. May this inspire us to breathe more deeply, live more wisely, age more gracefully, and care for ourselves with intention and compassion. May it strengthen our commitment to a life not only longer, but fully, richer, and more radiant. So thank you, and may this event spark a renewed dedication to wellness in every aspect of our life.
Thank you very much, the very beautiful and very healthy and well Sister Star. Yan, pogi points. Baka di niyo po nalalaman, kami po ay mag-asawa. So hindi po siya, Okay, so good again, no? Napakaganda po ng topic this afternoon. And while listening to Sister Star's, opening remarks, doon ko na-realize din na dapat actually mas marami. Hindi po sa ano ko naman po yung ating, syempre kayo po ang nag-organize ito. But in my own age, actually, dapat marami mas age namin din. Tsaka yung mas bata. Kasi alam ko po ito, no? Kasi yung generation po ninyo, ito yung mga healthy living actually since the beginning, healthy living na eh. Inibutan ninyo yung talagang gulay lagi, everyday, ganyan. Mga kabataan po ngayon, alam nyo na, iba-iba ang kinakain, iba-iba ang nirereklamo, stress, whatever, mababang stress pa lang, stressful na raw. Pero tayong mga nakadaan sa mas kinakaya naman natin o kinaya po ninyo before. But yun nga po, so, I hope, no, with our organizers here, makapag-alala sa mga younger generations, makahatak or maulit ito for the younger generations as well. Okay, to introduce our first speaker, Doctora Grace Pancho took her college or Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy at the University of Santo Tomas and had her Doctor of Medicine at St. Luke's College of Medicine. She spent her residency training for internal medicine at the Manila Doctors Hospital and her fellowship training for pulmonary medicine at the Manila Doctors Hospital. She's an active consultant and assisting training officer at the Department of Medicine at the Manila Doctors Hospital. She is also an active consultant as head of Department of Medicine at ACE Medical Center, Quezon City. She is also affiliated at Caloocan City Medical Center, being the consultant head of pulmonary medicine. Brothers and sisters, let us all together welcome our first speaker, Doctora Grace Pancho.
Hello, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Sige. So, for this 30 minutes, I'll be speaking about ang ating baga. It feels weird po to talk about medicine here sa podium. Sanay po ako, we talk about the Word of God, but now I'll talk about medicine. Change of character po muna ako ngayon. So, I'll begin. Yan. Mindset check po muna tayo, no? Ang tanong po, nag-iisip ba muna kayo, nakikiramdam, o nagdidesisyon na kayo bago pa man kayo magpa-check up? All of the above? All of the above, okay? Perfect po. Kayo po talaga ang dapat nakausap dito. Actually po, mas nagiging mahirap po sa aming mga doctors right now kasi meron po kaming kalaban na Google, no? Pag po dumating po yung pasyente namin, ang dami na nilang na-research. At ang pinakamahirap po, we need to address first the anxiety before we are able to address their physical illness, no? Kasi po pag anxious yung pasyente, hindi niya naiintindihan yung kahit anong paliwanag namin. So, I want you right now po na as we discuss the rest of the afternoon, set aside po muna ninyo kung ano man yung natutunan nyo sa Google, kung ano man po yung natutunan nyo sa mga kumare nyo, sa mga napanood nyo sa mga YouTube. And let's talk about something po na you will learn to learn again, and let's unlearn kung ano man po yung mga na-absorb nyo po on your own. No? So just to emphasize, this is on Sirach 38 verses 1 to 4. The Bible talks about the role of the doctors. No? Sabi dito, honor doctors for their services, since indeed the Lord created them. Healing comes from the Most High, and the King will reward them. The skill of doctors will make them eminent, and they will be admired in the presence of the great. The Lord created medicines. Yung mga takot po sa gamot, ha? The Lord created medicines and out of the earth, and a sensible person won't ignore them. Sino po ang mga sensible person dito? Taas po ang kamay. Kayo po ba'y tinutukoy dito sa verse na to? Ayan. Establish po natin yan, no? Hindi po kalaban ng doktor, hindi po kalaban ng gamot. So, we are the temple of the Holy Spirit. We need to really guard our health. We need to be good stewards of our health, of our body. So first po, kailangan natin konting baguhin sa mindset natin. Ito pong tatlong bagay na to, ito po yung mga kadalasang sinasabi ng pasyente ko pagdating sa akin. May diagnosis na po sila pagdating sa akin. Doc, may allergy po ako. Ano po ibig nyo sabihing allergy? Makatilalamunan, inuubo po, sinisipon po. Ngayon po, gusto ko pong maintindihan nyo na hindi po allergy automatic pag kayo'y inubo, pag kayo'y sinipon, pag kayo'y nangati ang lalamunan. Hindi po automatic yon. Wag po nyo yung sisihin ng allergy lagi. Kawawa naman po siya. Lagi po siya nasisisi. Ang ganito po mga simptomas, pagka po lagi nating iniisip na allergy ito, we will be able to miss out the important diseases. For example, infection. Lalo na po yung mga senior. Pag kayo po ay naniwala na allergy lang yung nararamdaman nyo, yung araw po na tumakbo, sayang po na sana kayo nagamot ng mabuti. No? So, bakit ba? Ano ba ang allergy? Ang typical po na allergic cough, allergic rhinitis, it is because of exposure, no? So, kunwari, kayo'y allergic sa dust or sa strong smell like perfume. Pagka po umalis na kayo dun sa lugar na yon, dapat klaro na ulit. Hindi na kayo ubuhin, hindi na kayo sisipunin ulit, hindi na makatilalamunan. Kawawa po yung mga aso natin na sinisisi natin. May aso po kasi kami. 10 years nyo ng aso, bigla na lang kayo inubo. Parang kawawa naman. No? So, hindi po ganun yun. So, there is an exposure and pag umalis po kayo doon sa allergen, na stop po yung exposure nyo doon sa allergen, magkaklaro po ang inyong simptomas. Typical po for allergic rhinitis, every morning lang po kayo may sipon, every morning lang kayo may plema, every morning lang po may kulay ang plema, and then the rest of the day, wala na. Yun po ang typical na allergic rhinitis. Or maybe coughing, kasi itatry pong i-expel or i-clear up yung lalamunan nyo. Pero, pagka po ang inyong nararamdaman, maghapon na, umalis na kayo doon sa lugar na sinasabi nyong mausok, maalikabok, may aso, nag-iba na kayo ng pinupuntahan, pero may ubo pa rin kayo, may sipon pa rin kayo, makati pa rin lalamunan nyo. Hindi na po yun because of allergen. You must consider na baka infection na siya, either bacterial or viral. No? So, most especially, if may kasama ng lagnat. Ang allergy po, walang kasamang lagnat. And kung may konting hingal na rin. So, dapat po, pagka ganun ay nararamdaman, alerto na kayo. At papacheck up na. So, yun po ha. Unang-una, hindi po lahat ng bagay ay dahil sa allergy. Pangalawang bagay, Dok, hinihika po ako. Ang Pilipino, ina-associate, parang tinatranslate niya ang hingal to hika. So, magkaibang bagay po yon. Hika is a diagnosis. It is a medical condition. Ang hingal po is a symptom. No? So, magkaibang bagay yon. And it is up to us to really diagnose kung ano po yung dahilan kung bakit kayo hinihingal. At kailangan po namin kayong makita kasi napakaraming dahilan para po kayo ay hingalin. No? Hindi lang po baga ang dahilan ng hingal, nandyan din ang puso, pag yung kidneys, palyado, pwede rin po, pati brain, pwede rin maging cause ng hingal. And syempre, pupunta na rin tayo dyan, mga psychological factors ng hingal natin. So, napakaraming bagay, kailangan pong pag-isipan, pagnilayan namin, at may mga test po na kailangan gawin to really rule out kung ano po yung reason kung ba't kayo hinihingal. So, pangalawang bagay po yon. Hindi lahat ng hingal ay dahil sa hika. Yung iba, automatic nagde-nebulize kahit ang linis-linis ng baga. Pangatlo, meron din pong pupunta sa akin, siguro po incidental finding on x-ray. Diba, yearly nagpapa-medical, nagpapa-laboratory x-ray. Tapos biglang magugulat sila, Dok, okay naman po yung huling x-ray ko, bakit biglang nagkaroon ng findings? So, isa po yun sa nakakagulat, pero posible po kasi. Kasi from your last normal x-ray, ilang araw po ang lumipas, ilang linggo at buwan, at marami pong pwedeng mangyari sa pagitan. No? Hanggang doon sa punto na kayo ay nagkaroon na ng findings on x-ray. So, There are asymptomatic conditions or silent illnesses. Pwede pong wag naman po sanang i-allow ni Lord. Kuwari, early stage cancer. From the normal x-ray, unti-unti, lumalaki pala yung bukol kasi hindi naman tayo araw-araw nagpapa-x-ray until the time na ikaw ay mag-APE. So, possible po na magkaroon talaga ng findings. There are also other conditions like tuberculosis. So, TB is very common sa Pilipino. At ito po ay nakukuha sa hangin. Pag merong tao na may kargang bakterya, umubo siya, mapupunta sa hangin, nandyan lang yung bakterya, nasagap mo. So, unti-unti po yung bakterya nakatira na po sa baga nyo. Pero slow growing po ang TB. So, hindi po siya agad-agad magmamanifest until the time na ikaw ay magpa-x-ray or until the time na ikaw ay magka-symptoms. So, pwede po magkaroon ng TB kahit walang simptomas. Not the usual na nababasa natin or nakakwento. Many years ago, nung hindi pa po uso yung, hindi pa established yung treatment for TB, marami pong symptomatic cases. So sila po yung mga nilalagnat talaga, umuubo ng dugo, pumapayat, yung talagang symptomatic. Pero na-transform na po yung condition ng TB wherein unti-unti siguro with all the treatment and medical advances, pwedeng subclinical po siya, asymptomatic ka, pero may ongoing na ho sa baga. So, pwede po mangyari yun mga in-between. And of course, nandyan po yung walking pneumonia, yung mga atypical pneumonia, viral pneumonia. Pwede po yun mangyari even without our knowledge or hindi man tayo conscious with the symptoms, pwede po siyang mangyari. So, yes, pwede po na magkaroon ng abnormal x-ray. Bukas lang, pwede magkaroon ng abnormal x-ray kasi anytime, pwede natin ma-acquire yung infections or pwedeng may ongoing na sa atin, no? So, isa lang pong gusto kong sabihin din, marami pong natatakot. Sasabihin ko, o sige po, magpa-x-ray po tayo kasi po matagal na po yung symptoms nyo. Dok, kaka-x-ray ko lang po. Ganyan, okay lang po ba? Take note po, ang radiation po na x-ray is very low. We have what we call natural background radiation. Kumbaga, sa nature po, meron po talagang radiation dyan sa paligid. Hindi lang po dangerous, no? Ang equivalent daw po ng isang x-ray is about 10 days of that background radiation. So, our natural exposure is parang equivalent lang po nung ating x-ray. So, hindi po dangerous, basta kailangan because of your condition or illnesses, magpapa-x-ray tayo. So, now, ano po ba yung mga tips natin to keep our lungs healthy? So, actually, baka reminder lang po ito, no? Kasi familiar na kayo sa mga tips na yon. But ang general rule, yung mga bagay na nagpapa-healthy po sa atin, no? Actually, wala pong eksaktong vitamins na diretso po sa baga at magpapalakas ng baga. Meron lang pong disease-specific, no? Wala pong pagkain na diretsong makakapagpalakas ng baga. Basta importante po yung general well-being nyo ay nagagawa nyo. But there are some things that we can do to really keep our lungs healthy. Ang unang-una po dyan, smoking. Siguro naman, wala na po siguro sa inyo, no? Siguro old life or may mga kakilala kasama sa bahay, you are at risk kasi second-hand smoker po kayo. Pero, this is an established condition po na pag kayo naninigarilyo, talaga pong nakakasama sa kalusugan, no? Meron po akong mga pasyente na sasabihin sa akin, tagal na po ako naninigarilyo, hindi naman ho ako na yung huminto nga po ng pananirigarilyo na kumpare ko, inatake sa puso. Ang sinasagot ko na lang po sa kanya, gusto niyo po ba talagang subukin ang grasya ng Diyos? You want to take risk? At tuloy niyo lang yung sigarilyo nyo. Pero, yun nga po, pagka nagkaroon na ng matinding kalagayan, yung mga inatake sa puso, yung mga na-stroke, ang bilis, nakakahinto po sila ng sigarilyo. Pero, ba't naman natin aantayin doon, no? So, marami pong mga effects yung paninigarilyo mula ulo hanggang paa. Hindi lang po sa baga ang effect ng paninigarilyo, no? And established naman po itong mga information na to. We cannot question this. Yung mga ayaw po huminto ng sigarilyo, yun po ang question yung mga bagay na to, no? But this is one thing po na gusto ko po maging aware din kayo. Baka may mga pamangkin kayo, apo, o mga kakilalang bata. Tumataas po ang bilang ng naninigarilyo ngayon, not because of the traditional cigarette, pero because of the electronic cigarette. So ito po, medyo hindi nyo siya marirecognize kasi mukha lang po siyang clicker. Mukha lang siyang USB. Tapos bigla yung gaganon sa harap nyo, tapos na. Ganun lang kabilis. Tapos, meron pong iba-ibang flavor yan, iba-ibang amoy. Kaya hindi nyo mapapansin, amoy pabango lang siya. And we need to be aware of this kasi kailangan po nating mapaalalahanan ng ating mga kabataan. No? It was, sige, later on po. Ito po yung laman po ng ating electronic cigarettes. Our traditional cigarettes, ang naapektuhan po yung daanan ng hangin. No? Kaya nagkaka-emphysema, bronchitis. Pero yung electronic cigarette, yung laman mismo ng baga. No? They will develop interstitial lung disease. At pagka-combined pa ang gamit niya, ay talaga naman, nasa kanya na ang lahat. Daanan ng hangin at saka mismong laman ng baga. So, marami po ang laman ng electronic cigarette. Nandun po yung flavoring. Isa po yung sa reason kung bakit dumadami yung gumagamit. And then, dahil nga po vaporized siya, so merong organic compounds, the nicotine is still there. Marketing strategy, sinasabi po nilang safer ang electronic cigarette. Pero marketing strategy lang po yun. May heavy metals. Actually, kung titingnan nyo po, parang mas nakakatakot siya kaysa sa traditional cigarette. Pero hindi ko po sinasabing bumalik na lang sila sa traditional cigarette. No? Ito po ang concerning dyan, alarming po. Dahil because of that, the marketing strategy of the electronic cigarette, dumami po ang naninigarilyo middle school pa lang. No? Sa US po ito eh. Kumbaga sa atin equivalent, baka grade school pa lang, nag-electronic cigarette na. Pero medyo expensive po ito, nasa 1,000 yung isang device eh. So hindi ko alam, baka malaki yung allowance. So nakakabili yung mga bata nito. Ito po yung alarming na talagang we want to fight with informing the public about its dangerous effect. Kasi yan po yung sinasabi ko, yung laman po mismo ng baga, yung nasisira. Ay, may pointer ba? Wala. Okay, so yung laman po mismo ng baga, yung, ewan ko po na-appreciate nyo, yung white, yun po yung nasisira. And so, stopping the traditional and electronic cigarette, we need to do it now. Or kung mahal natin sa buhay, yung nagsisigarilyo, we need to really pray for them and convince them to stop. Kasi we cannot wait. No? Nandun yung physical impact niya, emotional impact, lalo na po ang financial. No? Ang isang sigarilyo mo, magkano ba isang stick na yon? 6 pesos yata? Ha? Ay, alam nila. Ilan, magkano? 10? Isang stick, 12? Tapos, isang pakete, 20. 20 pieces ang isang pack. So, magkano yun? 200 plus. Bigas na yun na, di ba? Pwede ka na mag-insurance dun. Di ba? Bakit ka naman mag-i-invest sa sigarilyo? So, anyway, yung gastos mo sa sigarilyo at pag ikay na ospital, walang-wala po. Ang isang ICU confinement mo, aabot ka ng 1 milyon just because of that stick. Diba? Just because of that device. And napakadami pong benefit. Once na nag-decide ka maghinto ng sigarilyo, first 20 minutes, nagkakaroon na kaagad ng stabilization ng heart rate and blood pressure. If 2 weeks, nag-i-improve na yung circulation. 6 months, yung smoker's cough and shortness of breath, nawawala na. No? So, maririnig nyo yun. 1 year, the risk of heart disease, sobrang bumabagsak na po. No? So, ganun po yung instant and the long-term improvement from stopping cigarette smoking. And yun nga lang po, kung yung mahal natin sa buhay ay naninigarilyo po talaga, hindi natin sila pwedeng inag. Kumbaga, pagalitan araw-araw. Sabi na sa'yo, tumigil ka na manigarilyo. Ayan, araw-araw, ganun ang sasabihin natin. Hindi rin po siya good way to help that person. Kasi totoo po, nicotine is addicting. So, addiction po yon. And, meron po talagang withdrawal symptoms. Totoo po yon. No? Yung naglalaway sila, na iba yung pakiramdam. So, totoo po yung pinagdadaanan nila. Kaya po, dapat yung suporta ng mga tao sa paligid nandoon dahil hindi po mahirap huminto manigarilyo. But, there are ways. Meron po tayong tinatawag na 5Ds. Ayan, parang i-distract nyo yung yung craving sila eh. Sabi dito, drink enough water, you delay the urge to smoke. So, if meron po kayong tinutulungan na huminto manigarilyo, yun po yung mga pwede nyong gawin. You need to distract them. Sabi po, kung kunwari, na-associate niya yung smoking in a place na, kunwari, sa bar. Eh, di syempre, lalayo na siya doon. Yung mga kabarkada niya, naninigarilyo, syempre, lalayuan niya muna yon. Kasi, yon, family gatherings na merong pwede hong maka-help. And also, there is a DOH quit line. One important information that you need to get from that person is the quit date. Kailan niya gustong huminto? Take note, hinto, hindi bawas. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng 10 years nagbabawas ka pa rin, 20 years nagbabawas pa rin. Dapat po merong stop date. So yun po yung itinatarget. Minsan ipinapares po sa mga significant dates like Christmas, birthday, anniversary para medyo mas may motivation, no? And number 2 tip, so yun po una, don't smoke, stop smoking. Number 2, avoid exposure to air pollutants that can damage your lungs. So siguro po mag-migrate po tayo sa New Zealand para hindi tayo maka dito. We have indoor air pollution and outdoor air pollution, no? So yung mga indoor, nandun po yung second-hand smoking, chemicals. Hindi ko po alam sa probinsya may mga nagpapanggatong pa siguro, no? Outdoor air pollution, traffic, natural disasters, climate change, lalo na po nung pagpumuputok yung bulkan. Our air quality in Manila, nasa moderate daw po ang level of concern. It is still acceptable, pero pwede pong at risk yung ibang mga may condition, siguro yung mga asthmatic talaga or with COPD, no? So, kailangan po nating i-work out po yan. And there is a natural decline in the lung function po natin, no? Even if you are normal, hindi ka naninigarilyo, wala kang sakit sa baga, meron po natural decline yung function. Pero, bumibilis po yung pag-decline ng function ng baga with the exposure. Nanigarilyo, may mga chemicals, dust, or anything. Bumibilis po yung decline ng function and that's the time you will really experience respiratory symptoms. So, pangatlong tip po, so una, don't smoke, avoid yung mga air pollutants natin. Pangatlo, wear mask. Yan, di ba? Ilan lang yung naka-wear ng mask. So, important po dito, wear mask pagka may sakit ka. Diba? Kaso nga, inisip mo allergy lang, hindi ka magmamask. So, you need to wear mask para hindi po kayo makapanghawa. And it is also to protect you from bacteria and viruses. No? And it should completely cover your nose and mouth. Pero po yung Pilipino po kasi walang kapitan ng face mask nalalaglag. Kaya po pag pumupunta sa klinik ng mga pasyente ko, tinitingnan ko po kung nakakapit sa ilong Minsan nandito na yung face mask Singhot na singhot pa rin niya yung bacteria at virus. So, I'll just show this video. Kish pa, play.
This study is really going to make you want to cover your mouth when you sneeze.
Yeah, absolutely. That's because your
So they will just demonstrate-
much farther than you think. MIT researchers found that the smaller droplets that emerge in a cough or a sneeze have associated gas clouds that keep their potentially infectious droplets aloft over a much greater distance than you might expect and previously realized. So that means they may travel as far as 25 feet. So just think about this for a minute. Well, do me a favor, will you? Where's the gizmo? Hold on to this. I'm going to walk up. And as I go along, tell me how far I'm going as I go. Okay, ready? Okay, you can see the little numbers there.
I need my glasses.
I know,
Okay,
that's
go
all right.
ahead.
That's all right. That's
4
all right.
feet.
4 feet, okay.
Where are you going, Ed?
I'm
we
going
have,
25
we have a
feet.
newscast.
Oh, there.
Stop. Wait a minute. That's 18, 19.
That's 18. How much is this?
22,
22?
23. Right there. Stop.
Right here. Really? Seriously? It could travel this far?
O, di ba? So, kunwari, si Sister Edith,
So be mindful of that.
matching. Tapos nakaharap sa kanya si Sister Grace, tumawa ng malakas. Ha, ha, ha. Ayun. Sa abot kay Sister Grace. Sige, next video. So, ito po, ano po ito? At hindi lang po pag-atching ang pwedeng magkaroon ng spread of respiratory droplets. So, ayan. Even while talking, kita nyo may kumakalat. Ayan. Singing. Ayan. O, mas maraming droplets, di ba? Ayun. Umubo. At magkakaharap kumain. Siyempre, walang face mask. O, masarap ang kainan, ang kwentuhan. May umubo. Sagap. So, ito po yung konsepto ng hawaan ng COVID-19. Na? Sige. So, number 4. So, yan po ang pagsusuot ng face mask. Vaccines. Ayan. Siguro naman po wala na po anti-vaccines dito, no? Ang vaccines po ay totoo pong nakakatulong. Pero hindi po niya pinapangakong hindi kayo magkakasakit. Hindi lang kayo mamamatay dun sa sakit. No? Kumbaga kung pneumonia vaccine, hindi kayo magkakaroon ng severe pneumonia. But you can still get infected. Ang solusyon naman doon, face mask. Face mask pa rin po. No? Ano po ang recommended vaccine sa elderly? Or actually medyo halos lahat nga nagpapaganito na So pneumonia vaccine, we have 3 types. Make sure po na nakaspecify po kung anong klaseng vaccine yon. We have PCV13, PCV20, yung po yung mga single dose, and then the PPV23. Get the certificate of the vaccine para po alam namin kung anong specific pneumonia vaccine yung meron kayo. So that is, ang recommendation po is 50 years old and above, pero pwede na rin. Kasi nga ang dami may sakit ngayon Influenza vaccine, every year we need to have that. Pero, ang advice po is before the flu season. Kasi pagka flu season na, hindi ka na nakapag-mount ng protection dun sa virus. Of course, the COVID-19 vaccine. And then we have the respiratory syncytial virus or ISV vaccine. Ito po, recommended din po sa 70 years old and above. Ito yung parang sipon din, no? Pero meron din po kasing katumbas na morbidity and mortality. And then Tdap. Ito naman po protection from pertussis if wala pa po kayo nito nung bata kayo. So yan po yung mga kailangan nating vaccines. Ask your doctor. So for the last tip, of course, consult your doctor, no? So proper consultation is important. Bilang doktor, bilang pulmonologist po, importante po na napapakinggan ko yung baga nyo. Kasi pag nagtanong po kayo sa akin, para lang po kayo nagtanong sa mercury, Dok, ano po ba ang gamot? Tapos hindi ko pinakinggan yung baga nyo. Ganon din naman po ginagawa ng taga-mercury. Binibigyan lang din kayo ng symptomatic treatment. Pero when you consult us at our clinics, we will be able to get the proper history, we will be able to do the proper physical examination, assess you properly, diagnose you properly, explain, give recommendations, and discuss the plans. Kumbaga, lahat ng nasa isip nyo, mas mapag-uusapan natin. So, shameless plugging as I end my discussion. So, if you will consult a pulmonologist, importante po sa amin yung film ng x-ray. No? Previous po, hindi lang yung nagawa ngayon. Kasi, pag meron po kayong findings ngayon sa x-ray, ay kailangan po namin siyang i-compare dun sa previous so that we will know kung ano ba yung nakikita namin. Kasi if you tell us, meron na po akong peklat sa baga dati, anong itsura? Dati gaguhit lang, ngayon ganito nakalaki. So meron pong pagkakaiba. So kailangan po naming ma-review yung mga previous records nyo. So when you go to our clinics, come prepared, dalhin nyo po yung previous records so that we can easily assess you. No? Lalo na po yung mga magki-clearance po for employment, lalo na abroad, we need the previous chest x-ray film. So I think that's it. The tips for lung care is, I think ginagawa nyo na po, no? And this is just to emphasize that we really need to be good stewards of our health by being mindful of what we are doing, what we are thinking, and what we are also doing to protect the people around us. Okay? So, if you have anyone na kailangan po ng tulong for smoking cessation, we can also discuss that sa clinic. So, that can also be a consultation so that we can assist that person. No? Kumbaga isumbong nyo na lang sa amin. Kami na po magdi-deal with them. Kasi pag kayo lang po nag-discuss, minsan, syempre pag paulit-ulit nyo sinasabi, medyo, na sila pumapalag na sila. So, tingnan nyo po yung katabi nyo. Ayan. Tanong nyo po sa kanila kung handa na ba kayong mag-face mask. Meron akong mga pasyente na ayaw pa rin mag-face mask. But really po, we really want you to protect yourself kasi mas mura po ang face mask. Magkano ang face mask? Kesa sa antibiotic. Okay? So, sanayin po natin mag-face mask sa panahon na to. Okay? So, thank you po, everyone.